Hey, Luke,
What is up, man?
We're back, dude, with 3 cameras facing me. I mean, this is three too many for me.
We got YouTube, we got Twitch, and now Instagram Live, big dog.
Got lots of stuff. Just give a plug out there real quick. Caleb, whoever, I'll do the plug, right? We're at PSO Sports 1 on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
And then Portland Sports Opinion on
YouTube, SoundCloud,
Apple Podcast,
Facebook.
Lots of stuff. Whatever else is out
Speaking
there.
of something, just a little plug for me and Chase. PWO coming out later this week. It's only going to be a YouTube show.
Just see me get a chair shot live.
Chair Shot Live. I guess that might be the first recap of the show. It's all about wrestling. We're talking about wrestling, what happened during that week. Just a little something for people.
That's their project. I think it'll be funny.
It'll be good.
All right, but right now we got baseball.
We
didn't do
right.
one.
MLB.
Didn't do one last week just because
Just a week off. There's not much going on.
No, World Series ended. We already knew what happened.
Yeah.
Stupid Red Sox won. Dodgers
There's no audience.
suck. Yeah.
Starting off, what do you want to start off with, Nick? For MLB.
Big thing that happened, Joe Mauer announced his retirement. That's the number one thing that I put up there. I really liked that. I loved him as a player, man.
I did too.
He was the best hitter in baseball for 3 to 4 to 5 years.
He was really good at hitting.
He was a great hitter. He was a good defensive catcher, too. He was a really good player on the Twins. Him and Justin Morneau back in the day were awesome. That 1-2.
All-Stars that one year.
They brought him-
2009, I think.
Morneau
Versus
won the
Yankees in
MVP.
playoffs.
I'm pretty sure Morneau won MVP.
He did.
I think
He
Mauer won an MVP, too, in like 09 or 08. I think it was him and Pedroia won one year and won the next.
They both won one.
Yeah, I think that's when it was. And he was awesome, and he hit 30 home runs. He was a Minnesota guy. They loved him up in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And, he's still been a good hitter. He could have come back next year, hit 280. He could have had a good career, 270, whatever, but he would have been great. But congrats, Joe Mauer. 15 years in the MLB. Do you think he's a Hall of Famer, Luke?
I would say so. What? I think his career, maybe yes, no, I think. I don't know now.
I don't think he is. I think just because it's too hard to get into the Hall of Fame, and he played the last 3 to 5 years as a first baseman at DH.
Yeah.
If he would have stayed a catcher for 15 years, but he was injury prone. He got concussed all the time, getting balls off the head, and so it was kind of hard for him to stay back there. And his bat played so well, so I can understand why he moved out from behind the plate. But
Those knees, man. Those knees as a catcher.
Yeah.
Those knees get you.
I'll give him a 50-50 chance, but I don't think he'll. Maybe eventually. Maybe one of these days. Because he was one of the best players over the past. 10 out of his 15 years, he was a
good catcher.
He was a great player. Yeah, we're going with that.
Let's just go with that. You have McCullers Jr. What's his first name?
Lance McCullers Jr. for the
you go.
Astros underwent Tommy John after the season, so Astros are probably looking for starting pitching next year because they won't have him. He'll be back in 2020, just like they always
Speaking of the
are.
Astros, did you see about the trade for Harper?
They tried to get Bryce Harper. Could you have imagined that,
That
man?
would have been crazy.
I think they would have been able to compete with the Red Sox for the best team in baseball, but that offense would have been better.
Weird looking like Harper in Astros uniform.
You know, I think that would have been awesome.
It would have looked weird, but yeah, it would have been pretty cool.
But we're going to hear all kinds of stuff about Bryce Harper in the next couple of weeks. As Cardinals fans, I'm sure we really want to hear it.
We'll hear something. They're not going to do anything with it, but we'll definitely hear something about it.
Yeah, and I heard that his agent, Scott Boras, is going to tell him to play first and the outfield. So just gives him some more flexibility, probably extend his career. And
give him a little something extra.
Yeah. What else? CC Sabathia back to the Yankees on a 1-year deal.
They were talking about him thinking of going back to Oakland.
Oakland?
Or not going back, but going to Oakland because that's like where he lived.
Gotcha.
Or his roots or whatever. But I'm surprised with the Yankees, honestly.
They love him.
Deal.
He's been there since 2009. And he's rebuilt his career because 2-3 years ago he was bad.
He was bad.
And then he just was able to figure out how to pitch. And so I like watching CC. He could be a Hall of Famer one of these days. We'll see.
I think he'll be in with that crew of Yankees that we know
I've been
about, that
watching.
we've grown up around.
I don't love him, but I like him. I like CC.
I like the players. What do you not like?
It's the Yankees, man. I don't like the Yankees.
But I like the players. What else you got here?
Just some Tim Tebow news. This is not a football podcast. Tim Tebow, the Mets got a new GM, and I heard that Tim Tebow may get a shot at AAA this season. I don't know how the hell he did last year in the minors, but he's still playing baseball.
Yeah. We did post something about that on our Instagram, if you didn't see.
I didn't know.
Chase did that for us.
Tim Tebow?
He was on the news. He knew about it.
Of course
He's ahead. That's our Instagram man over there, Chase.
I'm on the case.
Ryu looks to.
Yeah, your boy Hyun-Jin Ryu going back to the Dodgers on that qualifying offer.
Yeah.
I know 7 or 8 players got an offer, and today is the deadline.
Grandal, I got one.
Grandal got one, but I think Ryu.
I don't know if he accepted or not.
I heard Ryu's probably accepting it today.
Yeah.
And today's the deadline. We'll see, and then I think after today,
they're free agents, right?
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of stuff pop off in the next week to 2 weeks.
I can't wait for winter meetings.
Oh, it's so exciting!
I love that time.
Yeah.
The winter meetings when you see all like the MLB network, you see all the GMs.
Yeah, they're there for a week. I love watching that little
It's good
special.
stuff.
You're right, and something big happens every year there. So that's probably what our next big thing in baseball is what we're waiting for. That's probably the next big thing. The big thing right now, the Japanese players.
Japanese versus US.
The Japanese versus MLB All-Star Series right now. So the MLB sent 30 players.
The MLB is down 2-1 right now.
Yeah, they are, but
2-1.
they're playing. Yachty is playing. We love watching him play. Yachty Molina looks like he's playing with his hair on fire.
He does look
He's
good.
playing with those younger Latino
he hit a home
kids.
Run.
He did.
3-run homer.
He loves it there. He's playing.
Been hitting singles and he's been doing good.
He's playing with Soto. He's playing with Acuna. He's
Did you
playing
see
with
Soto's off the dome?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Off the dome, and then the guy caught it at the track.
What a travesty! That dude's got such. That's so funny.
It was.
That's the
it was
ballpark,
crushed.
though. That's the same thing as Tampa Baseball Park when it hit the rafters, but.
But he didn't get a home run for it.
It was ins and out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of stupid, but I mean, I guess that's how it is.
Got to play with those stadiums.
What do you got about the little Cardinal announcements? You know anything about that?
So I heard they're just bringing back the baby blue uniforms. That's what I've heard off Twitter speculation.
Okay.
So I don't think it's gonna. I was like hoping that could be something cool, like Bryce Harper.
Yeah, a big name.
Cool, yeah, something
big coming in.
Bringing in Donaldson, but I have seen through Twitter that picture they posted. It was Ozzie Smith doing a backflip. They found the original picture, and the original picture is Ozzy in just a white Cardinals uniform.
Yeah.
But that whatever they sent out was a blue.
You think that'll be like a weekend uniform?
Yeah, they're gonna bring it back. I'd love it. I love those colors.
I like the Saturday uniform.
I like the Saturday unis too, but you don't like those baby blues?
No, I like them.
Oh, those are probably my favorites.
What do you think? That'd be a Sunday?
A Sunday, or they bust it out a couple of games a year.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I'd like that. And then,
I was reading a Bleacher Report about.
I see you got a lot of stuff written.
It's just kind of I just put it down for you. The Cardinals would trade for Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos from the Tigers, and he's a really good player. He's only like 26, 27, and he has turned into a really good hitter under Miguel Cabrera's tutelage, probably. And just over the past 5 years, he's been really good.
I said he'd be like a corner outfielder for us.
Yeah, corner outfield. He played left and right last year, and he plays third base also, and probably first too. But that guy can play a lot of places. He's been
good too.
He's gonna hit
his last couple of years. So.
280 hitter, I think. He's gonna hit you 20 to 25 home runs and almost driving 100 RBIs. And he's probably relatively cheap, and like I said, young. And
I think they said he has 2 years still left.
Yeah, something like that. And like you said in this little stuff you wrote about, he could play in the outfield along Bader without a problem. Bader's going to get to every ball.
And then you have Ozuna on the other side.
Ozuna on the other side, who he just got surgery to clean up his shoulder. You know how we were talking all last year. He looked funny. Something was wrong with him. It was that shoulder we found out. He got a cleanup procedure, so he'll be back for spring trading. But I like that little thing you put in there. I like Castellanos a lot. I didn't even think about that.
That's what they said. Like
from year to year,
the team would make a trade. That'd be one of them.
That'd be good. That'd be a really good one. And the Tigers are looking to get rid of all. They're rebuilding. They're bad.
Yeah.
And I mean they're kind of stuck with Cabrera's big contract, and we don't know if he's
good though. But he can't do anything because that team sucks.
Injury prone. He was out since he missed 5 months last year. He got hurt, tore his pec or something.
Yeah.
And then the year before that, he had his probably career low year in 2017. So you're right. He's probably gonna be fine. He's Miguel Cabrera. He's one of the best hitters of our one of the best hitters of our lifetime.
Yeah.
So, but I would love to see Castellanos in a Cardinals uniform. So that's something I'll keep my eye on. I like it. What else?
Just a little something. Also, 5-year extension for Rob Manfred if the owners approve here.
I heard that.
I think it's today.
I heard that they're going to probably approve it. They like Manfred.
I like him.
I do too. He's doing a good job.
He's new to the game. He makes the game
modernizing a little bit more. Yeah, he's much more progressive than Bud Selig. I hated Bud Selig.
I like Bud.
I hated watching him. Jackass. Sorry, Bud Selig.
300%.
I didn't like what he was doing. Back in 2002 at the All-Star game, they ran out of players, and he just ended it in a tie.
Yeah.
I would have said, screw it, bring him back. Throw a position player out there. I want to see Barry Bonds throw a pitch or two. It's fine. So,
Barry Bonds.
I don't know. Who cares?
Interested.
Can't be tied. And I didn't like that home field advantage is decided about the All-Star game. It's an exhibition game. It's
Yeah.
fun. I want to see guys
players.
out there doing cartwheels and trying to catch a
for the
baseball.
fans.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It's for the
exactly
fans
what it
and the
is.
players and since Manfred has come on and done it, it's so much more fun to watch, in my opinion. They got
Yeah.
the players in the outfield mic'd up. They interview guys on deck. It's fun.
They're
It's
not
cool.
really playing either.
No, they're just having
They're
fun.
just having fun.
So,
It's all about the game.
all right. So, Bill James, you guys know sabermetrics, how baseball's really become an analytical thing.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys who really started that. And he had this quote. He goes, if all the players playing tomorrow, or retired tomorrow, they would all be replaced in the next 3 years and the game would go on. It wouldn't be a problem. So, the direct quote is, if all players retired tomorrow, we would replace them. The game would go on in 3 years. It would make no difference whatsoever. And then another quote, he says, the players are not the game in any more than the beer vendors are. And then, like, the players' union got upset saying that, like,
Beer vendors.
yeah, they're like, you can't say that about our players. I think he's right. I don't think you're going to have the star power right away in 3 years. But if everyone retired playing right now, you're going to pull up the guys from the minor leagues. It's going to be baseball. It's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
And they are replaceable. They are all
The minors
replaceable.
are getting good now. Like
Yeah,
the
they are.
players, they just keep getting better and better.
You can pull up a young guy from any clubhouse or any ball club, and he's going to play.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Jordan Hicks last year for the Cardinals. Walker Buehler last year for the Dodgers. Man, you're just going to get these young guys playing and out of nowhere. So, players are upset. People are upset, but I kind of understand.
Yeah.
It's a business. That's the business model. Cheap, affordable players who have talent. And if you can pull one out of the thin air, which will happen all the time from the
It
minors.
happens, yeah.
So,
Look at the Braves.
yeah, what the hell? They just
That's
pulled
all
up
they have is talent.
4 or 5 guys. Yeah, young talent. Their lineup is full of it. Their minor leagues are full of it. So he's right. He's the dude who says that players are based on these certain number values. Why wouldn't he say that players are replaceable?
Yeah.
But
We got the. Do we want to talk about the MVP? And all that?
yeah, so the Rookie of the Year comes out. It's Monday, the 11th or 12th. So it comes out tonight, and I'm sure that every other award will come out this week or next. But Rookie of the Year finalists for the NL are Ronald Acuna Jr., Juan Soto, and Walker Buehler. Who you got?
Acuna.
Oh yeah, I think Acuna's the guy.
Just because his little streak with the home runs, this and that, all that. So that's the only reason why I say that.
The Braves made the playoffs too, and he played every day, and he was huge for him.
Yeah.
So that was super important, and I really liked him. Had him on my fantasy baseball team, so that's also why I follow him.
Yeah.
I think it goes Acuna, Soto, and then Walker Buehler.
Yeah, exactly. I think it does.
Just
too.
because Soto was 19 and he looked like the best hitter on the Nationals
Crazy,
team.
man. 19.
He looked like Albert Pujols kind of.
19.
Just that play discipline. His stance is like him, and he drives the ball to left field. Like you
he's
said,
good, yeah.
that home run that should have
He
been a
did
home
another
run.
one or something too in that Japan series.
Yeah, and I think it was an Oppo one again.
Yeah.
So he's just. I love seeing that opposite field power out of players. That's what you want to see nowadays.
That's right.
So, but Buehler, awesome down the stretch. He was the
He'll be
guy.
good.
He solidified the Dodgers rotation.
He's helped them.
He really did, and he was good in the playoffs for his one start in the 18-inning World Series game. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So okay, Acuna. All right, who you got in the AL? We
I
got.
got Ohtani.
You think
I'll go
Ohtani?
with Ohtani, yeah. Just because what he did, the pitching and then the hitting, you don't see it, so.
He had like 20 home runs. Babe Ruth-esque, you're right. I think he
Who
would.
you got?
I want to say Miguel Andujar for the Yankees. He led
Both from the Yankees. And then
Yeah,
the Angels.
Andujar and Gleyber Torres were so good, and then Ohtani with the Angels. But Andujar was the better of the two. Caleb, you wouldn't even have thought that when you had Torres playing. But Andujar finished up with like 40 doubles, 90-some RBIs. He hit like 300 or close to that. He's the Yankees' answer at third base.
Yeah.
That was a big hole that they needed to fill, and he came
A-Rod
up.
shoot.
Yeah, and he just was able to produce, and he produced at a high quality level that made the Yankees a 100-win team. So I think Andujar's going to take it, but I think it goes Andujar and then Ohtani right behind him. But I mean, if Ohtani wins it, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
He was awesome. I want to see him play. I want to see him pitch. He's going to get Tommy John. Or you got the Tommy John. I'm upset, but
He'll be fine.
he'll be fine.
They always come back better. Besides Wainwright.
He came back fine from Tommy John. From every other injury, he hasn't come back too well.
Has he?
Chase ain't saying nothing, so I think he missed it.
No, I heard it. I'm ignoring you.
All right. What else? The MVP race is going to be between Javi Baez, Christian Yelich,
Yelich and
Arenado.
Betts, I guarantee.
Yeah.
That's who.
And then the AL's Trout, Betts, Ramirez. Yeah, I think it's Yelich and Betts are they going to be the unanimous ones. Cy Young's Jacob DeGrom. His last name starts with a lowercase d. If you guys didn't know that.
It's weird, but yeah.
But DeGrom, Nola, and Scherzer. I think Scherzer's going to get it just because.
How many innings? 200, 300?
I think he had 200 innings and 300 strikeouts.
Yeah.
So he. But DeGrom might win it too. It's really hard. I think it'll become.
Well, what's the Grom? ERA, right?
Yeah, he had like a 1.8 ERA.
Yeah.
But Aaron Nola was. I can't even give you an answer, to be honest.
You like them all.
I
You
like
don't care
them
who
all.
wins that.
I don't.
either.
I don't have a
I think
preference.
they're all really good.
But I just can't pick from those three names, and I remember the seasons they're having. The only person I say is probably number 3 is Nola, just because the Phillies tanked at the end and weren't able to.
Yeah.
But they were all on the bad teams. Neither of them made the playoffs. No 3 of them did. So I'm going with Scherzer, but I think it'll be DeGrom. I think I'll be wrong.
That's all right, man.
And then Kluber, Blake Snell, and Verlander in the AL. I think it's Kluber.
Kluber, yeah.
Just because he had another great year. I think.
Talking about trading him.
Yeah, I know. That's just the Indians' model. They have to. After they get these players for so long, they have to trade them because they can't afford them, and they have to bring in more talent. So I think I heard Kluber or Carrasco. I didn't hear anything about Trevor Bauer. They like Trevor Bauer. He's young. But Blake Snell just didn't pitch enough. I think he only had like 170 innings. And Kluber and Verlander both had over 200. So I think that's... But Blake Snell also had a sub-2 ERA. I'm pretty sure. He was awesome. Caleb, you think Snell wins it? Snell, Verlander, or Kluber? It's between Verlander and Kluber. I'll give it to Verlander. He should have won it last year, and Kluber won it. So we'll just give it to Verlander.
Right,
Verlander this year, and Kluber should have won it, but Verlander's going to get it. And then managers of the year.
I don't care who wins.
You don't. I think it's. I think it's.
Skip that.
I think it's Alex
To be
Cora
honest with you, skip that.
and Craig Console. That's it.
That don't matter.
He
who
don't
wins
care.
that.
You don't give
Who cares about a
rat's
manager?
ass.
Alex Cora.
Silver Sluggers, man.
You just list it off. Then I know you don't want to talk
See
about
the
managers.
winners?
List them off here for me, big
We
dog.
got outfielders for American League: Mookie Betts, Mike Trout, JD Martinez. First base, Jose Abreu. Second base, Jose Altuve. Shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Third base, Jose Ramirez. Catcher, Salvador Perez. And designated hitter, JD Martinez.
Julio Daniel won 2 Silver Sluggers.
He says he's the first person.
Yeah, the first person.
Win 2.
Baseball's a damn joke.
You think?
It's a damn joke.
Awards are a damn joke.
Dude won 2 Silver Sluggers, not even finalist. He was the best hitter
Yeah,
in
he
baseball.
should have probably been
By
an MVP.
far.
Should have been an MVP candidate.
He should have been the MVP, not the candidate. He was the best player in baseball.
No, he was playing next to the best player in baseball with Mookie Betts.
I agree.
Hard pass. Hard pass.
Mookie Betts is awesome. Salvador Perez probably hit 230 and he won a Silver Slugger.
They said he was the best catcher.
He's always the best catcher. He's like a defensive
For a crappy
stalwart.
team, too.
Yeah, and he's awesome, but